Alright, okay, so this is a Bigfoot, Emufoot, a what the heck foot update. Alright, because this went into some like way crazy directions I did not anticipate. It's been a crazy day. I mean, like, I just washed my hair, had it up in a scrunchie, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to do a little update here because all heck seemed to break loose. Well, anyway, so, alright, you know, a couple days ago I posted about the time that I saw Bigfoot when I was 6 years old. Alright, which I did. You know, I'm serious. I know what I saw. Okay, so yesterday I posted another video because I was visiting my dad. We went to Dixie. We came back home. When we got out of the car, me and my son, we heard something. We heard something when we got out of that car. My parents have a lot of acreage. I've been in my family since the 1870s. I've said that a million times. Okay, so we hear something. My dad doesn't hear it, but we do. And then my son said that he saw something. Okay, if you have any questions, you can go back and watch that video. Alright, so I go out there. I see something. I saw something moving. It was something brown. It was something big. Okay, it was just right to the left of the screen where I was recording, so you didn't. I try to zoom in and stuff, but you couldn't see it in the TikTok that I did because it was right out of view. Okay, so my dad, he contacts me today, and he said, I think I know what y'all saw yesterday. I saw y'all's Bigfoot. And I was like, what did you see, Dad? And he said that he was over, because my dad has 2 ponds, and he said he was looking down towards the ponds, and he saw a big bird. Okay, now, I posted this on Facebook because, you know, my dad, we all have, I guess, the ability to tell good stories, you know, and we can roll with it. We can roll with it. I mean, I love to tell stories. I love to make people laugh. My dad does too. Just ask about the time that he saw a chicken dog in Nicholas County. Actually, I posted that on a TikTok too. So my dad is just like me. My son's just like me. We're the Fosters. You know, if you know the Fosters, that's what we are. So anyway, my dad's like, okay, well, you know, I was looking down at the ponds, and I saw this giant big bird, and he's like, it's not the Sesame Street big bird, Casey. And I was like, okay. And then he said it was about 3 feet tall or bigger. He said that it was standing like a penguin. He said it was fat, and that it had the collar of a grouse, but it wasn't a turkey. And he said it was fat. He said it was kind of scary looking. He had never seen a bird that looked like that before. And he said it wasn't a water bird, and it wasn't a heron. And I literally, I was joking to him, and I was like, when he started describing it, I was like, Dad, that sounds like the emu off of the Liberty Mutual commercials. And he's like, that's what I thought of. He's like, I thought it was an emu when I saw it. And anyway, he said that he ran down to the ponds to check it out, but he said by the time he got down there, the bird was gone. But he wanted to let me know that he did see something, and that it wasn't something that is typical of our woods. It is a non-native creature that he had never seen before. So anyway, he said that he was going to go looking tomorrow, and that he was going to have Mom handy to take pictures. So in the meantime, I decided to roll with this, and I posted a story on Facebook, which I have a habit of doing. I do a lot of stories on Facebook, and I called it Emufoot. And you know, it was like one of those half-hearted, you know, like, I'm kind of serious because Dad said it, but you know, I make a joke out of it too. And I even told Dad, I was like, well, I heard that emu meat is really good, and like, you know, I was like, I got some sweet baby rays. You know, not thinking anything of it. So when I post it, somebody comes on and actually has like you know, shares a post from one of those missing pet pages or groups on Facebook, and they are missing their pet emu. what are the chances of that? And I look, and it's on Panther Mountain Road. And I've heard of that. I didn't know where it was, you know. And it turns out Panther Mountain Road is in Nicholas County, which my mom and dad live like a couple minutes from Dixie. And that's where Fed County, Nicholas County, and Clay County meet. And so I look, and where the emu disappeared and where my parents are located is a 21-mile difference. Okay, so you know I'm like, okay, and so I look, and emus are actually very fast creatures. They travel 31 miles per hour. So that emu could have gotten to, which the emu disappeared yesterday morning, which is Sunday. The emu could have gotten to my parents' house within an hour of disappearing. Okay, so while I'm Googling this and trying to figure out, like, did we really see an emu yesterday in the woods? Okay, somebody screenshots my post and sends it to the owner who's missing the emu. Okay, so she contacts me, and she actually says that when the emu disappeared, she was very concerned because she was scared that people were going to mistake the emu as a Bigfoot. I can't make this up. What are the chances of this? So I started asking her questions. She says the emu's name is Iggy. Okay, it's a little girl emu. And she said that because, you know, there's coyotes on the mountain and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, is this emu like going to get killed, you know, because of all the coyotes and everything? And she said that emus actually have been known to battle coyotes. And she said that emus love water. And so, like, where we have the 2 ponds and stuff, that would be like a nice little emu vacation for her. But she said that if Iggy, like, didn't decide to, like, chill at my parents' house, that, like, she could be as far as Charleston right now. So, yeah, I called Dad, and Dad is going to be on the lookout for the emu tomorrow, and I contacted my dad's neighbors, and I told them to be on the lookout for this emu as well, and I told Amy, Iggy's owner, to keep me updated on, you know, whether or not they find Iggy. So, yeah, so me and my son apparently did see something, and it was something big. An emu is not small. An emu can get up to over 5 feet tall. So we were not insane. Who would have thought that? I always thought I was a little bit insane. But anyway, so also you people in southern West Virginia and possibly central West Virginia, if you see something that looks like a giant bird, it very well could be. It could be Iggy. So you can look. I'm going to put the owner's information in the comments here. So you can reach out to her. She's also posted on Facebook. Also, you can look me up on Facebook under Casey Foster. And I have saved, I posted her post with her information on it. So yes, Emufoot is real, and there is an emu running around, and we're not crazy.